Brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Karakadash, all praises, honor, glory, love, respect, and faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much what you done, what you doing, what you going to do. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world teaching the truth and nothing but the truth in the name and in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shah, trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, from you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds, or you Israelite foreigners. You can say Hebrew Israelites that look like other nations or heathen nations. Heathen, excuse me, heathen nations, like for example, Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person or a Chinese person, etc., etc. And yeah, more stuff in the news like always, and that's good. We got all this going on. I wonder how long this stuff gonna last. We talk about the abortions and the Jane revenge and all these wicked ass females running around angry about taking their freedom away for abortion. And I'm like, nigga, there gonna be more stuff you gonna be should be mad about, but they're not. They only mad about one thing, and most of the time they gonna have paid provocateurs leading leading a crowd of numbskulls leading a bunch of numbskull women, um, just being stupid, you know. And it's like anytime, like this, for example, this chick got killed. He's missing for a while. It's been going on for a month. And now they come back with this shit again. This was going on, I think, in the summertime or winter. I can't remember. I knew it was like last year, I think. But it's been going on for a whole month of nothing but a distraction. This is going to be another distraction, too. And they see they talking about the protesters attacking a Ford pickup truck. Go and check this out. Get this out. And it's not just women out there. You got a bunch of simp ass niggas out there too. Simp ass G. How you say it? Simp ass G's. I can't pronounce it. It's just like saying chimpanzees. Simp ass G's. Pretty much some simp ass monkeys. Then even pushing this down LGBTQ plus and all this stuff.
We say pro-choice. They say no choice. We say pro-choice. Anti-choice is so 50 years ago. Anti-choice is so 50 years ago.
I think it could be overturned, and then it's going to become a war on women's rights again. Something that our mothers and grandmothers already did before, and I can't believe that they now have to live.
Really? Your mothers and grandmas? Well, if that's so, then how did you exist, bitch? Shit. If that's not what they fought for, hell, y'all, neither one of you niggas wouldn't have been existed. That shit don't make no sense. Abortion saves lives? Ah! Oh man, they got it so backwards. A lot of them are some ugly ass females, and some of them ain't no. A lot of them ugly ass females and some hoes, some straight up cum catchers.
Through this again.
And look at this nigga here. Look at it. We just here to get some pussy. If you can get some, this nigga probably gay anyway. This nigga probably think he can get pregnant. He like, I'm a man. A baby could come out of my penis, but I don't want no baby. It'll hurt if it comes out of my penis. Well, don't get pregnant, nigga. Yeah, you can't anyway. Anyway,
And that there might be back alley abortions again. Because abortions, it's never going to be banned. It's never going to go away. All they're doing now is just sacrificing women's health.
It's really quite a radical
oh
decision.
man, this faggot. Is this the real Joe Biden?
It goes far beyond the concern of whether or not there is the right to choose. It goes to other basic rights.
Bitch got a coat hanger? What's the coat hanger supposed to mean? I guess you could stick it up in your cooch and pull the baby out or something? I guess so. And look at these simp ass Z's against abortion. Get a vasectomy or whatever you call it. can't wait for the Lord to return back, vaporize these niggas, or either that judgment kicks in, you know. Shoot. Because we need some of that judgment to come on, not some of it, all of it. And Lord willing, I don't get caught up in that stuff, man. I hope and pray you guys that taking this serious with Yahweh Shema Shah. Um, hope y'all take it serious with them and take it serious on the times we living in, cause and these dummies out here, they daggone, you know. Uh, anyway, don't get caught up in the hype. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, I ain't never removed these videos from yesterday. Let me go ahead and get rid of them so there won't be no confusion. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to talk about this swimmer passing out. We already know what the deal is with all that. Let's go ahead and click on what's this about. Most Americans just lost their retirement. Oh, word. And y'all not really, these people are not fussing about, you know, what's going on. Jason A in America 2000. I don't think I want to talk about that. Let's see. Let's see what boy John Williams talk about today.
Attention passengers, as a reminder, during your flight, we will have Wi-Fi available for an extra fee.
Yeah, that's that dude from, what that stupid TV show, Stranger Things? The Amalekite looking guy.
I didn't budget for that.
Show won't download.
And to those
Yeah,
To receive coaching on how to create and grow a YouTube channel, invest in real estate, or achieve financial freedom, visit cashnow.video. Hey, what's up guys? John here. Retirees have so far lost a whopping $3.4 trillion. $3.4 trillion in the markets so far in 2022. Now I have a prediction of what I see happening. It's an unfortunate prediction because these retirees, they've worked so hard the last 50 years. They've worked very, very, very hard throughout the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s, 2010. They've been just putting away money every single paycheck to have that safe and comfortable retirement. And now they're finally here. They made their monthly payments on their mortgage. They paid their house off. They sent their kids to college. They did everything that they were supposed to. They were promised this, relaxing retirement. And this is all getting pulled from them. It's a very sad and unfortunate situation, but the real devastation, unfortunately, is in front of us. Because if we look at what happened over the last couple of years, it just gets gradually worse, right? Every month, every quarter, it's just a little bit more challenging. Whether it be oil prices, inflation, whether it be problems.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say all these people that's putting their faith in this damn country, man, this world. Now everything is falling to pieces, and they don't want to give up on this life and shit. For you Israelites, man, a lot of y'all that's just have your faith in this world, man. Shit, you better have your faith in the Lord, man. All your full attention on Yahweh Shema Shaka. This place is about to go. Oh yeah.
Overseas, things are just getting progressively more challenging. And so, with that being said, we have to understand that, I wish this wasn't the case, right? But we have to understand where we're actually headed. And what I think is going to happen is I think that we're going to start seeing retirees start to really panic. They're going to start to panic, especially as we enter this quantitative tightening. We're kind of in it already, but the markets, I don't think, have truly absorbed the depth in which we're really going to tighten up. I think, Jerome Powell said that he wants to bring inflation to 2%, right? And so if they bring inflation to 2%, and they claim that we're at 8.6%, that means that we have many, many, many hikes ahead of us, right? And the more that interest rates hike, the more that, growth stocks, we start to see get pulled back. Investors are not going to invest in companies that have no cash flow. A lot of companies are going to start doing massive layoffs. We're going to see the markets change. We're going to see the markets change in a big way. And unfortunately, a lot of retirees, their retirements are baked into this. And so as this change happens, they could potentially lose even more and more, potentially. right? And we could also start to see investors look at how they're going to invest their money and what they're going to do, because they don't want to take risk in these markets, right? They don't know what's going to happen the next 6 months or a year. And all of this, I think, is going to just change the entire landscape of the U.S. economy. And I think this is going to make things even more challenging for retirees. You know, my grandmother worked in a box factory and my grandfather worked in a glass factory. They worked so hard for 50 years. They saved up for their retirement, and you know, they didn't live outside their means by any stretch of the imagination, right? And they were fortunate enough to enjoy their retirement. They passed away recently, but this was before all. They have no retirement savings or no, you know, savings to fall back on, and all their money is tied up in the markets. So what is this going to look like? You know, many
Ain't gonna look like shit. Look like America's finally falling. All praise Yahweh Shem Shah.
nationwide have lost an estimated combined amount of $3.4 trillion since January. Boston College Center of Retirement Research Director Alicia Manel published her estimates of the losses on Tuesday. Her estimates are based on the assumption that markets have dropped 20% recently. The S&P is down 21%, with a NASDAQ composite down 30% and the Dow Jones down 16% since the year began.
Alright, all this financial stuff, we get the point. Everybody lose their shit. All their finance or savings or retirement. Everything's gonna crumble and people gonna go broke, and then you're gonna be stuck with well, if you're lucky, if you get any noodles or rice to eat. Once you eat up all the rest of your other food, you got noodles and rice to eat. Shit, that'd be like a luxury. Better than eating bugs, 'cause that's what these damn wicked elite Edomites, these so-called white people, they ain't white, they red, but the elite bankers and all these billionaires and trillionaires that's on the same team that want to control everything and rule over the whole world and rule over the people. Shit, they want you to eat buggies, eat crickets, roaches, and suck on cockroach milk. Suck a cockroach, suck the milk out of the cockroach. Yep. Anyway, let's go into another video with the same guy. See what he talking about this one. Oh yeah, forget recession. We are heading into a depression. Yeah, because a lot of people just keep talking about we're heading to a recession. Man, we going into a depression, nigga. The fuck wrong with y'all? Enjoying right.
Life gets bigger when you break from the herd.
Yeah.
The Volkswagen Tiguan. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the versatile 2020.
I don't know. I see that commercial. I'm gonna say it's got a spiritual hint to it. When you're just one out of all those other sheep, you just one sheep out of other sheep. They just break it free from that herd, cause all the rest of them just still staying out there eating grass while you driving in a Volkswagen. Yeah, well, pretty much you break it free. They want to stay out there together, but no, fuck that shit. Don't follow that shit. For you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you speckled birds, man. Follow the path of Yahweh Shem Shah. Don't follow the path of these people and or the rest of the herd, because all of them being led to the slaughterhouse or over a cliff or a ditch.
Tiguan. Limited inventory available.
This is your captain. Our mission to seek out new life.
Hey, what's up guys? John here. We're stepping into a really, really big problem in this country. It's not just inflation. It's not just this struggling economy. It's the direction in which we're headed. What we are witnessing right now is we're witnessing the demolition of this economy. All traditional businesses are being pushed to the breaking point. Record high gas prices. Everything is getting much more challenging for the everyday business operator that was running a business based on 1950s, 1970s. The U.S. will tip into a long recession this year as the Fed hikes interest rates hard. Investment bank Nomura says the Federal Reserve interest rate hike will push the U.S. into a mild but lengthy recession this year that will cause the economy to shrink in 2023, the investment bank Nomura said Monday. Nomura said U.S. gross domestic product would start to contract in the fourth quarter this year, followed by 6 more quarters of negative growth, essentially taking us, almost into 2024. It said that GDP would grow just 1.8% in 2022 before shrinking 1% in 2023. The bank expects unemployment to jump from the current rate of 3.6% to above 5% by the end of 2023 to nearly 6% in 2024. I'm not sure I believe those numbers, the 3.6%. That seems extremely low, but we'll go with it. I personally think it's going to be much higher than that currently, and what I think happens over the next year or 2 years, I think it's going to be higher than 6%. The Fed, because
Let's go to this.
right? Well, they're saying inflation, recession fears more squeezing some industries more than others. You scroll down here, say, movies, the experiences, drinking beer, going out with friends, that stuff is holding up. But what they think is ultimately getting hit are the big ticket items, such as the once red hot housing market is among those clearly hurting from the slowdown. Well, obviously, you have interest rates going up, you have insurance costs going up, you have buyers simply having an affordability problem, and you have sellers that have unrealistic expectations. They think that, what we're in right now is Q3, Q4 of 2021, and it's just simply a different game. The multiple offers aren't happening like they were, and, the economy as a whole is cooling off, right? So obviously the big ticket items like housing is going to be one of the ones that are going to be most impacted. Rising interest rates, right? With my demand 17% below expectations, Redfin CEO laid off a ton of staff. For the retail sector more broadly, data from Commerce Department also.
Yeah, pretty much. This is more proof to show you that America is about almost through. Babylon the Great is almost through. I don't want to get to a scripture right now. I want to wait till I get to the last video, or either the last two videos I want to play. I just want to play the first video, the second video, just a short little snippet of them both, and pretty much every other video, because I don't have time to play all this stuff. But just to show you the decline of this country and pretty much this whole world, because this rest of these other countries, they follow lead with Babylon or America, and right now they're starting to pull away from America and the dollar. Yep. But this is all planned evolution. But it's all planned through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shah, ultimately. Let's get to the next video with John, when he talk about the rich are leaving cities in droves. Yeah, and another thing too. Well, we know why, because a lot of cities are getting more expensive. Yeah, I'll play a little bit of this.
To receive coaching on how to create and grow a YouTube.
I don't hear all this bad stuff.
Real estate developers are now being requested to build safe rooms in their properties.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
seeing crime go through the.
Oh yeah, people with safe rooms, bunkers. Um, well, just for the non-elite type people, the billionaires and trillionaires, they have living up in space or either living under the sea with a subterranean bunkers, and you got your underground bunkers underneath mountains and shit. But some people that's like millionaires, maybe a little thousandaires, whatever. Um, they got their bunkers underground, safe rooms, just for budget reasons. But hey, people, that business is booming up. Yeah, that business is booming up, but it's really not gonna protect you. But you never know what's gonna happen. How the Lord got set up for people's judgment or people's deliverance.
Roof in Los Angeles, Chicago, Boston, Philly, New York, you name it. Crime's going through the roof, right? And a lot of these places, the laws that are now in place make crime not legal, but the risk is so minimal in relation to the upside reward. Now,
It's like it's legal to steal now. Depends on a certain amount. Shit, what else? The cops ain't coming to your rescue because there's not so many out there to rescue your butt. And then the gas or diesel is too expensive to rescue you. To come to file a report or whatever. They'll be there in, like, you call today, they'll be there 2 weeks or maybe not at all. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on the video.
if we look at what's happening, people are getting crushed with inflation, record high gas prices, record high food prices. Everything is getting much more challenging. What's more important than your safety and your health? Nothing, right? So if they have the money, they're going to go put that priority. They're going to put that as first position. And take a look at this. So demand for safe rooms skyrockets in Los Angeles. Amid crime concerns, wealthy homeowners seek to.
I had talked about this some videos ago on my other channel. Yeah, about bunkers and safe rooms, because people is getting dangerous out there, mostly out there in Los Angeles, but it's gonna be all over. And like, I don't know what the crime report over in Atlanta, but hey, it's up there too.
Install panic rooms with some steel encased versions running up to $1 million to build, while one Malibu project included a secret tunnel out to the beach, right? So they could escape from their house and go out a secret tunnel to the beach to where they can try to run up the beach, right? What I believe is also going to be a very common trend is I think we're going to start seeing people downsize from the Escalade going to the Honda Pilot.
Yeah, so they want to attract too much attention. And that's common sense for anybody. I mean, shit. I mean, you be better off doing that way. Plus, you save money. All that, you save money all kind of sectors, from the vehicle you purchase and insurance, and then plus maintenance. But the hell with all the fancy shit. It's time to downgrade people, especially when your money is being degraded down to absolutely nothing. But anyway, enough of me running my mouth. Let's get back to the video.
From the Porsche going to a Camry, doing things like this, even though they're not financially pressed to many of these people to do it, but to take the attention off them. Nowadays, wearing a nice Rolex or a Patek or one of these beautiful watches, one of these collector's pieces, is so risky because you're putting a target on your back, right? And the same thing with these luxury cars. You pull up to a restaurant in West Hollywood or in Manhattan off Central Park, you pull into any of these areas, a beautiful car, a beautiful watch, you're asking for trouble. That's what's happening right now. And a lot of these people, they know who they are due to social media. So you have social media attention. That social media attention, then brings further attention. People start looking into you, and then like all of this continues to escalate. We're seeing this across the board. I think it's very early, but we're witnessing it right now. To look at LA crime targeting rich, staffs mayor's race to billionaire Caruso. Residents are installing panic rooms, seeking a district attorney recall, and leaning towards a billionaire developer in the mayor's race. New York City, for example, right now, New York City's lawless policies, not compassionate to those hurting the most. Ken Griffin, so look at this. Billionaire Ken Griffin said Thursday he is moving the global headquarters of his hedge fund from Chicago to Miami, becoming the latest large company to move out of Illinois, following exits from Boeing and Caterpillar in recent weeks. Griffin said in a letter to his employees viewed by Forbes he had not personally moved to Miami, that he had personally moved to Miami, and that subsidiary Citadel Securities would also make the move to Florida.
No, he's going straight to an ad. I ain't gonna play too much, but you get the point with this video. And they go to, if you want to watch the rest of them other videos, just look at the title. I might not show the title on one of the videos, but yeah, but see, another thing too, people leaving out of these major cities, and hell, you got people gonna be leaving. There's people that's leaving out of this country too. And the funny thing, this one right here, he calling it an invasion, but shit, these Northern Kingdom Israelites, they coming to America, but pretty much they going back to a land their forefathers used to dwell in and live in. So how you gonna say it's an invasion? The real invasion when you Edomites showed up, or you so-called white people showed up. I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
Are you ready to bake?
Click join, give perks, become a channel member.
But you know, the Edomites ain't having it. Oh well, deal with it. I say, oh well, deal with it. And you see a lot of ads where you got Jake and little Sheetamite. Let me turn that off. I don't want that music playing. As you can see, there go the convoy.
This is happening daily. No one.
And you can see this the tone of this Edomite or Sheetamite chick. She pissed. She basically counting how many more coming down the street. Hell, nigga, y'all the ones that invaded. Y'all the ones in the wrong side of town. Shit, they supposed to be they on the right side of town.
Is doing anything.
But you know, this is just a clear sign that Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. I'm gonna get that scripture once this finished with this video.
I've talked to the highway patrolman. I just broke down crying a while ago, asking, was this ever gonna stop?
Oh, she broke down crying. Oh man, poor baby, you need a shoulder to lean on. Shit.
He said he hates it as much as I do.
Oh, what y'all gonna do about it? You gonna get your guns and start shooting them, mowing them down? Probably. Then when that time comes, Jacob, And y'all Israelite, Latinos, so-called Latinos and Hispanics, hey man, you better have your game ready and your guard up, especially your spiritual guard up with Yahweh Shem Shah. Some of y'all come over here to be destroyed. Some of y'all came over here to be delivered. Hell, and even the ones that's over there in Mexico or South America, hell, y'all gonna be either destroyed or delivered. Either one of those countries or continents. But yeah, well, the Edomites, they mad. They turning red because they are red. Or they turning redder. Or redder ain't no word, but you know what I mean.
Folks, the gates on the fences they put up to keep these people out are open. They're leaving the gates open so they won't cut.
Now, you can't really see much because my video card is crap. And this shit is stuck at 4, not 10, 240p.
The fences. This number right here, it's nothing compared to where they're coming in other places. Had another bunch like this day before yesterday. Good morning, America. Here comes some more. I guess I'll just sit right back here on my patio and watch these people laughing, having a good time, just coming into the country willy-nilly.
The Edomites have a problem. We have too many babies in this country, or either we coming in this country. Let's say we come in this country legally. Legally. Oh, they'll have a problem with that. I mean, I'm talking about these low-level Edomites. I mean, shit. Well, if this lady, if you got a problem with it, lady, you can always move. That's what y'all always do anyway. Move. Y'all always move. When there's too many black, so-called black people, and Latino people, and Native Indian people moving in your side of town, which is never was your town, they move in. Y'all niggas move out. Hey, you go ahead and move out. Be my guest. I don't care. I like it if you stay. We could be friends. Shit. Anyway, you get the idea what's going on. I mean, all these Israelites, this ain't really no come up because you got Northern Kingdom coming in. They just opening up the gate. I mean, opening up the fences or the gates. All that talk about, it's funny, all that talk about this great wall and all that shit, that ain't nothing to keep people in. It's about keeping people out. Heck yeah, this is about keeping people out. Ain't got nothing to do with keeping people. No, it ain't got nothing to do with keeping people out. It's about keeping people in. The fences and the walls and all that shit for the border to keep people in when all the calamity happens. But anyway, now we get to the scriptures. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 8. No, let's start with 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken all her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Yeah, all these nations, they've been on the side of Babylon and doing business and trades and such, and now shit pretty much it's a wrap. Babylon has gotten played out. Now everybody's starting to see, these nations starting to see how wicked Babylon truly is, and these Edomites, how they do really do get down with their business, and they're getting tired of the bullshit dealing with these Edomites. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven, and she is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, man, all the shit that's Babylon, the wicked things are way up in the heavens, sky high, reaching up to the heavens. And this place got to go, man. Well, all the things that's been going on, been it's time to go. But for y'all that's taking heed to these words, this what I'm speaking of, but ultimately Yahweh Bashim Shah speaking of, man, y'all better take heed. It's critical, and I know I have to do the same thing. Keep reminding myself, ain't nothing to play around with. When it says no time left, 7 days left until the absolute explosion of inflation. And we don't even know what day, I mean, how many days it's going to be. We just know it's coming anyway. We just don't know when it's going to really get bad, but treat every day like it's already bad. You know what I'm saying? And treat every day like anytime the Lord might, well, not say come, well, could show up like a thief in the night. Yeah, I'm going to play this video.
It's the new Signature Club with bacon and cheese, remixed by Zaxby's.
My name's Marissa, and I got cool sculpting on my tummy and love handles. I grew up an athlete.
Hello, I just had to come on and talk about this. A video popped up and it was 13 days until an absolute explosion on inflation is going to be happening in the United States. According to Frank Lutz, we only have 7 days left.
Now I ain't gonna play this whole video, but there's been many videos of these financial prepper and economic prepper and all these other channels talking about we got how many days of let's say we got such and such Rotella, that's diesel oil. Um they say they got like 2 months supply of diesel oil. Man, I don't know about that. And then I don't know about what she talk about, if this, accurate, but it doesn't matter. It's all about to go down anyway. And what other time scan, what they say, not time scan, but they say we'll have such a certain amount of days or weeks or months or certain items left. Something for you, I don't know, but all I know is right now is the time to get right with Yahweh Bashim Shah, because this is definitely the time, the best time to get right with him, and don't wait too late, and try to do the best you can do, man. I be so down. You know, make a mistake, slip up, get back on track. You know. Let me see. I don't really have any other videos to play. Let's go ahead and let this play on. If it plays.
Left now until this absolute explosion on inflation. I wanted to talk to you about this for just a little bit. So I'm going to link the video down below. But guys, if you listen to these things, listen with an open mind, looking for facts, okay? So first of all, the guy that CNBC is interviewing, his name is Frank Lutz, and he is a pollster. He does polls, guys. He's not an economist. He's not a financial expert. He's a pollster, okay? So first of all, he's giving this information as if he's some sort of expert in finances, and all he does is take polls from people, okay? So he's saying this explosion is going to happen on July 1st, when for 4th of July weekend, which is one of 3 major holidays, he says, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the 4th of July, when...
Yeah, those are days. I think those are days that people eat the most and spend their money on the most. 4th of July, uh, yeah, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And I don't know. Some might pop off before the 4th. Well, it's already the 25th of June. Maybe I don't know, but we don't know the time. But hey, we won't be caught off guard. You want to be where the scripture at? Where the scripture at? Don't I forgot how you say it? I think it's at wisdom. Okay. Well, this no, this ain't it. but I'll read it anyway. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is his treasure. You see what else? I can read Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. Uh, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old times. So we've been through this. Different ancient times like Rome. This is Rome all over again. And this spiritual Rome right now. And it's falling. And spiritual Egypt. And look, ancient ancient Rome, ancient Egypt, ancient Babylon, ancient all these civilizations of so-called power, they were just pretty much a country or a city, but they all fallen. The Lord built these people up just to break them all down. And look at this country. And pretty much the whole world is being brought up, was brought up. Now the Lord is about to bring this mother down, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. Yep. Shoot, this place is through. Let's let her keep on going.
Americans travel and Americans buy the most food. That makes sense. But what he's saying is that on July 1st, when they get ready to go on their 4th of July vacations, that then is when this inflation and explosion is going to happen, and people are going to realize they can't buy the steaks that they want. They can't fill their car up to go on vacation like they want. And he's saying that in these days, Americans are going to come.
That remind me. Where is it at? Yeah. And he's talking about them, they won't be able to buy them steaks. Now we don't know when it's, but right now the food is getting expensive. Some people could still afford this shit, but wait for it. Wait for it. It will surely come. It won't tarry. Let's see. Second Ezra, chapter 6, let's start with 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, and uh shoot, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness. Yeah, the people, I mean, you Israelites ain't turning, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds ain't turning back to from your wickedness, man. Turn to Yahweh Bashim Shah before it's too late. Try to know his name, know his ways the best you can, man. Try to clean up your act, man, the best way you can. I know we all struggling at stuff. We ain't that gone perfect at everything. We've been submerged and born in wickedness. We came out of a wicked womb, you know. And it's time to get right with Yahweh about Shemal Shah, man. Cause I don't know what it's gonna be like, but let me continue on with the reader. Nor be always mindful of your scourges. Yeah, be mindful of your scourges, all the things you done, and make sure you don't go turning back. But you might do make a mistake and turn back to you want to try to quit smoking, and all of a sudden doing you go back to smoking or doing um what else you do? Um I don't know, smoking or doing something else you shouldn't be doing. But anyway, behold, now this is what they talking about when they like what this lady said, something about the state. Oh, as soon as I get there, it's 144. All praise Yahweh Shemel Shah. Yeah, let me tell over here. Let me go to here.
It's going to happen, and people are going to realize they can't buy the steaks that they want. They can't fill their car up to go on vacation like they want. And he's saying that in these days, Americans are going to come face to face with the fact that they can't afford it.
Yeah. Sorry, people were watching me film, laugh out loud, or whatever.
Guys, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. If you haven't figured out that you can't afford gas at $5 a gallon at the moment, then I think your head has been buried in the sand for the last 2 months when it's actually gotten up to...
Yeah, and they think that people actually think this shit is not that bad. I'm like, shit. It ain't hurting their pockets as much. But hey, for them people, man, for those type of people, behold, victuals, victuals shall be good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. There's a lot of confusion. Mm, mm, mm.
$5 a gallon or more, or the last 18 months since it's been rising since a certain someone took office in 2021. This is nothing to do with Ukraine or Russia. This has everything to do with the American government deciding that no one should be driving gas-powered cars anymore. But if you haven't figured that out by now, and you're only figuring it out on July 1st, you've got some serious problems that you need help with, because, guys, most people that I know and most people that come to my channel are seeing the increases right now. So then he goes on to say that the numbers haven't been this bad since 2009, and that back then about 60% of the population was affected, and now everyone's going to be affected. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't want to leave my computer running too long because it's like 90 degrees in this room. When I just got a fan at the window and the window open, it's not helping. It's helped, but shoot, still hot up in here. Especially with this additional heat with the TV or the monitor and the computer on. But anyway, I just want to say to all the men out there pushing this truth, um, keep faith strong, stay humble, and keep pushing. For all the women who believe and have faith in Yahweh Bashim Ashah, keep faith strong, stay humble, and if you got a man, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got a man, stay in order with Yahweh Bashim Ashah. To the hopeful elect, peace and blessings to you all, and all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom.